Okay, I will read this text. How to give a good speech. We are all called upon to make a speech at some point in life, but most of us don't do a very good job. This article gives some suggestions on how to give an effective speech. Okay, one, so you have to give a speech and you're terrified. You get nervous, you forget what you want to say, you stumble over words, you talk too long, and you bore your audience. Later you think, thank goodness it's over. I'm just no good at public speaking. I hope I never have to do that again. Okay, this paragraph shows that many people feel afraid and lack confidence in public speaking. In Islam, we are taught to trust Allah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. May yatawakkal 'ala Allahi fahuwa hasbuh. Quran Surah At-Talaq. The meaning, whoever put their trust in Allah, then He is sufficient for him. In personal life, it is like feeling nervous during a class presentation. In local culture, many students feel shy speaking in front of others. Okay, 2. Cheer up. It doesn't have to be that bad. Here are some simple steps to take the pain out of speech making. First of all, it is important to do your homework. Find out everything you can about your subject, and at the same time, find out as much as you can about your audience. Who are they? What do they know about your subject? Do they have a common interest? Why are they coming to hear you speak? Put yourself in their shoes as you prepare your speech. This paragraph shows that preparation is very important. In Islam, we are commanded to prepare. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa idulahum mastata'tum min quwwah. Quran Surah Al-Anfal ayat 6. Quran Surah Al-Anfal. The meaning, prepare whatever strength you can. In personal life, it is like studying before presenting. In local culture, people prepare before speaking at events. 3. Ask yourself the purpose of your speech. What is the occasion? Why are you speaking? Are you introducing another speaker, moderating a discussion, giving a lecture, confusing someone? There are many possible speaking roles, and each one has its own special characteristic. Make sure you know into which category you fit. Don't spoil your speech by confusing one speaking role with another. This paragraph shows that knowing your purpose is important. In Islam, intention is very important. Qul inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alamin. Quran Surah Al-An'am. The meaning is that my prayer, my sacrifice, my life and my death are for Allah. In personal life, it is like knowing your goal before presenting. In local culture, speeches have different purpose. 4. Let us suppose that you have been asked to introduce the main speaker at a conference. First, find out the most important and interesting things about the speaker. Then, summarize this information in a few remarks. It is all right to tell a joke or an anecdote if it is in good taste and will not embarrass the speaker, and most important, be brave. Remember, you are not the main speaker. You are introducing the main speaker. This paragraph shows that we should speak briefly and appropriately. In Islam, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La khaira fi kathirim minajwahum illa man amara bisadaqatin aw ma'ruf. Quran Surah An-Nisa. Meaning, there's no good in much of their thought except those who promote good. In personal life, it is like introducing someone shortly. In local culture, MC speaks briefly. 5. If you are a moderator, you should begin by giving a quick introduction of the people on the panel. After that, you should try to keep the discussion running smoothly. And you should try to focus on the connection between speakers. Keep yourself in the background. Don't talk too much and don't interrupt the panelists. Be tactful and be considerate. This paragraph shows that a moderator must be fair and respectful. In Islam, Innallaha ya'muru bil adli wal ihsan. Quran Surah An-Nahl. The meaning, indeed, Allah commands justice and good conduct. In personal life, it is like leading a discussion fairly. In local culture, moderators keep discussion balanced. 6. If you are giving a lecture or explaining an idea, gather as many facts as you can on your subject. Spend plenty of time doing your research, then spend plenty of time organizing your material so that your speech is clear and easy to follow. Use as many examples as possible and use picture cards and graphs if they will help you make your point more clearly. Never forget your audience. Don't talk over their heads and don't talk down to them. Treat your audience with respect. They will appreciate your thoughtfulness. This paragraph means that giving a lecture needs good preparation, clear explanation, and respect for the audience. In Islam, we are taught to explain with wisdom. Ud'u ila sabili rabbika bil hikmah. Quran Surah An-Nahl. Meaning, invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom. In personal life, it is like explaining listen clearly to friends. In local culture, teachers use examples to help students understand. 7. If you are trying to sell something, you will need to convince your audience. Do you want them to vote your candidate A? Are you offering them a new, improved toothbrush? This kind of speech is usually dramatic, but here too, you must do your research and know your facts. This paragraph means that persuasion needs strong argument and knowledge. In Islam, we are taught to speak kindly. Wa qulu linnasi husna. Quran Surah Al-Baqarah. The meaning, speak to people kindly. In personal life, it is like confessing friends politely. In local culture, people use arguments in discussion. 8. When you are making your speech, try to relax. Speak slowly and clearly and look at people in your audience. Use simple vocabulary and expression whenever possible. Pause for a few seconds now and then to give your audience a chance to think about what you have said. Make sure that everyone in the room can hear you. If it is a large room or an auditorium, you will probably have to use a microphone. This paragraph means that delivery is very important, so we must speak clearly and calmly. In Islam, we are taught to speak gently. Fakula lahu qawlan layyina. Quran Surah At-Taha. The meaning: speak with gentle words. In personal life, it is like speaking slowly during presentation. In local culture, speakers use simple language. 9. Just remember, be prepared, know your subject, your audience, and the occasion. Be brief, say what you have to say and then stop, and be yourself. Yet let your personality come through so that you make person-to-person contact with your audience. This paragraph means that preparation, honesty, and being yourself are key to good speaking. In Islam, we are taught to be truthful. Quran Surah At-Tabah. Wa kunu ma'as sadiqin. The meaning: be with those who are truthful. In personal life, it is like speaking naturally. In local culture, people respect honest speakers. 10. If you follow these simple steps, you'll see that you don't have to be afraid of public speaking. In fact, you may find the experience so enjoyable that you volunteer to make more speeches. You're not convinced yet. Give it a try and see what happens. This paragraph means that practice and effort will build confidence and remove fear. In Islam, effort brings results. Wa alaysa lil insani illa ma sa'a. Quran Surah An-Najm. Meaning, a person will only get what they strive for. In personal life, it is like becoming confident after practice. In local culture, experience improve skills. Okay, thanks.